All right, guys, what's going on? Sombra del Piso back once again with yet another video. It is the 5th of March. It's about the middle of the day now, or an hour past it. So earlier today, we just experienced I think our first earthquake since January. Apparently, somewhere in Queens, they had like a magnitude 2 point something, right? Today, all over New York and even in New Jersey and some parts of Philadelphia, we experienced a 4.7 magnitude earthquake, kind of wild. And on the 8th of this month, I think in like 3 days, we're about to experience a solar eclipse as well. I don't know if these are some sort of telltale sign that something apocalyptic is coming, but I sure hope it's nothing too wild. I just know I'll be safe. I think I've done my penance. Sombra del Piso back once again. What we're doing today is, of course, the 6th chapter of the Piso's Perceptions, the Piso. Cha-cha. We're here in 57th Street, Manhattan. We're in Midtown, that's what they call it. Obviously, this is a neighborhood with a specific name, but I don't know of it. I used to work around here. Where I am filming is where I used to take my lunch breaks and read Herman S., you know, the glass bead game. And I used to read some Charles Darwin as well. But it was very, very interesting times. Of course, you know, I was on up and up in terms of attaining knowledge. And yeah, I just figured it would be a nice place to just come back and film. Today, obviously, we're gonna go into a lot of things, like what happened, what transpired in the last month, and things to come for this month, this upcoming month of April. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Of course, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, join the Discord server, La Liga de Sombras. I have been neglecting on posting the links inside the videos, but we're gonna get there soon, don't you worry. It's just that they have like expiration dates on the links, and the expiration dates are not like a week later or 2 weeks later. It's more like 24 hours from when I posted the link. So I'm gonna find a much more effective way to post those things. Anyway, let's talk about employment, right? Let's talk about employment. Sombra has been working. We've been working for the past month now, month and change. It's been all right, honestly. It's been good. It's a restaurant job for the most part. I've been making money. Some weeks, obviously, worse than others, just because it all depends on the sentiment of the individuals that are my clients, right, are my customers. Not to say that I've been giving less than sufficient service, but you know, it just depends. Sometimes they give good service. I mean, sometimes they give good tips, sometimes they don't. So we've been doing that. We've been taking extra days. We've been really harrowing down on accumulating cash and revenue because Sombra is poor, bro. We don't have a lot of money. We're not doing very well. How are we doing?
How you doing? How are you?
What's going on?
Oh, you doing a video for the car?
Oh, no. I'm just doing a video for myself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I thought you worked here. You look so snazzy, man.
Huh?
I thought you were one of the dealers in there. You look so snazzy.
No, I'm not one of the dealers.
Right. I couldn't tell. Well, have a good one. Peace. Yes, sir. We're doing well in work. We had a couple interviews this month as well. Red herrings, of course. It was for the city. It was to do some office work. More red herrings. we got in. There was one interview, of course, where they had us come in for like 8:30, and then we were there until the middle of the day without any interview. Let's just let it be known. We didn't even have an interview, right? We just sat there and waited, right? Thankfully, there was this guy. It was basically what it was. We do like a series of interviews. Sometimes they invite you to come in the city, various branches of the city, like maybe the Department of Environmental Protection, or the comptroller, or police pension fund. So they all are offering these same job positions in these various departments, and you're on a list. You go in, you wait until you get interviewed. I guess they call you for an interview, and if you fulfill the qualifications, just like any other interview, you get hired. So sometimes they won't even reach your number because that specific department of the city will have one vacancy, and there was a whole bunch of other people that came from another department interview situation, and their name is next on the list to be called. So half the time you would probably go to like 4 of these interview situations and then you won't even get called up for an interview. So that was my situation. But thankfully there was this guy that was around. He came to like 3 or 4 of the interviews that I was going to, and he finally got hired that same day. So at least someone in this godforsaken world is getting some success, other than yours truly, Sombra del Piso. So that's what happened. We are obviously looking for more remote work because we're trying to get the hell out of here. We're trying to get out of this place. This is a wonderful place. It's pretty, but of course, anyone with like half a mind could tell or know for sure that this is a place only reserved for the individuals of generational wealth, only reserved for the individuals that are the 1% that have luckily or maybe illegally crafted their way to have a place, to have a little voice in doing all this, right? So this is nice to look at. Clearly, I do not want to be habituated in this area. But anyway, employment is going very well. I'm working very hard. I'm making a lot of friends at work. I've been good, man. I've been on this practice for so long. Seriously, I'm really just moving on autopilot at this point. I very seldom have very independent thoughts. I'm gonna be honest. I'm full of energy. Still, we have the gym vlog. I did well at that, you know, and I still continuously do well at the gym. Honestly, it's just, I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm at a flat line perhaps, or I just feel very normal about this entire thing. I don't have weak legs. I don't have any lethargy of mind. I don't have any dullness of speech. I don't have any debilitation of any sort. I am just fine. I am just normal as a 3-month or 4-month practitioner of semen retention will be. Let's talk about that in relation to work, right? So, like I said, I just started this job like a month ago, and there's just so many beautiful women that work in this place. It sucks. It's very bad. And what's even worse is that they're giving Sombra, me, attention, and it sucks. It sucks. I know that it is just some sort of if you go to the metaphysical root of these situations, because there are multiple situations, there are multiple women in this place that like me, that are showing interest. I know that it is some test of some sort, whereas I touch the door to entertain those situations, and all the horrors and plagues that you could possibly imagine will come and befall me. That's not the reason why I'm sort of resisting it. I also do understand that I've been on this streak for a very long time, and I just want to see where this is going to carry me, and I want to improve. I am very tired of not having anything or not really having some sort of control over things in my life. So I know that this is correlated to being strong of mind and independent of mind and temptation. So I'm trying my best. I'm doing very well at it, somewhat, because, you know, I'm giving hugs here and there, you know, kisses. That's just like saludos, you know, just greetings. So that's what's going on with semen retention and work. Sombra is still on semen retention, but the tests are becoming more and more violent, more and more heavy, more and more toiling. Hopefully at the end, more and more transformative. So that's what's going on there. Life is going well all around. I am still thinking about going overseas. Always. We're always thinking about going overseas. We're thinking about, I want to go to Mexico. I'll go back to Mexico. I want to go to Brazil for the first time. I want to go back to Colombia. We are talking to our friends over there, and they are asking when are we going to return, and I can't give them a definitive date because we are trying to save some money to be able to do stuff in this life. This is what's going on. This is just a reality. Personal projects. The channel has been going pretty okay, normal. I think that this is a good month. Honestly, it's the transition from April really is like the month where we transition from weather where I'm going to be having to wear this or like maybe an even heavier coat to one where I could wear shorts, tanks, nice polos and whatnot, right? So I'm very excited for the end of this month, really, or, you know, mid-end of this month. There's a lot of people that I used to know, I used to hang out with, that are trying to make their way back into my life after they've discarded me, you know? After I've tried to maintain the connection that we did have in the past. They're trying to basically re-enter my life, and I'm just not with it now. We are not going back. Remember, one piece of advice I could tell you guys, the viewers, if someone has discarded you, whether it be male or female, you know, not discarded, because discard is a strong word. It's almost as if you're like some sort of inanimate object that lacks sentience of some sort. But I'm just saying, if you had a friend that used to be very cool with, and they just stop talking to you because of a small argument, and then you try to have a discussion about that argument, and they didn't want to talk, they didn't want to trade any words with the situation, and then you do something in the later, such as start an independent project, and they want to come back and try to make their presence known in your life. Don't accept them in. Don't let them in, please, because it's just, chances are they haven't changed and you've changed. They're just trying to find out where you're at, honestly. So leave that alone. That's the situation that's going on with me. I have a couple people that are trying to re-enter, and I'm not with it. We're on the up and up. We're trying to do something different. We're trying to be have a little bit more of a foundation, a little bit more of a pillar. So that's what's going on with us. Okay, we're gonna revisit semen retention. So I know for the past month I haven't really been releasing videos a lot pertaining to semen retention. I do understand that the bedrock of this channel is basically about semen retention and the metaphysical, physical, mental benefits that come with it, and of course the negatives when you are not on this practice. I do understand that during the last month we haven't really released a lot of things pertaining to semen retention. Yes, I've gotten distracted. Yes, there is a new program that I have been using, the DaVinci Resolve. Very excellent video editing software. Also, because it's near professional grade software, it took very long to learn the basic aspects, the rudimentary aspects of this program. So yes, I had to take that time off of editing to learn the program in order to then start editing with this new software. Yes, I know with work, now that I'm working full time, it's just hard to just sort of, okay, after work, come home and then sit down and then start editing. I know. We are getting better. We are solidifying some sort of concrete routine, and we're gonna get this done, for sure, I promise. We're gonna get this done. We are gonna try to release way more videos on semen retention this month. We have a lot of aspects that we're going to tackle. We brought up some very, very controversial video about the chosen ones and their perpetual battle in every dimension against the secret societies that are reigning supreme in the respective dimensions. We are going to elaborate more on that as well. I promise. We just have to record this content, and then we have to just sort of do some modifications and editing to make it all pretty and palatable for you guys. We have been doing a lot of live streams lately. The live stream viewer count has been pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. We've been getting some good views. Trying to do more live streams more often. I wanna do more gym live streams. I wanna do more in real life live streams, just walking around doing a lot of this. Mental health, we talked about all these like overarching physical reality type stuff. We didn't talk, well, with the exception of semen retention, but let's talk about mental health. How has Sombra been feeling mentally? I mean, we do understand naturally, it's sunken in at this point that we're in some sort of very temporary false reality where its only purpose is to sort of drag our souls through these unnecessary trials and tribulations, wherein through failure can condemn the soul to a worse fate than being thrown here in the first place. We understand this, like to our core. So I'm not really perturbed by it. I'm not really perturbed by anything. Maybe it's part of the semen retention practice. Maybe it's part of just this soul deep realization of the situation. But honestly, I've been fine. I've been normal. Obviously having those, the battle with temptation. There's just so many beautiful women at work. It just sucks. I'm not talking about the clients, I'm talking about the people I work with. We're doing well. Sombra is doing really, really well. I'm not facing temptation. I am not accepting it. I'm not accepting it. We're trying to be like Jesus in the desert for 40 days. Except 40 days is gonna stretch as long as it needs to be until I learn this lesson, honestly. So that's what's going on right now. I'm not really sad, right? I don't really feel disdainful at anything. Like I just feel like I've just really accepted my lot. Really, I really have. I am trying to improve. We are trying to do better things. But it's just, my mental health is solid, guys. I'm really, really good. I know with these pieces of perceptions, The recent ones has been going like up and down, fluctuating. I've been solid, but now I'm even more solid. Are there any plans for the future? What are the plans for this month, right? What are the plans for this month? I'm just gonna do some more work on the channel. We're gonna learn a little bit more about this new video editing software that we're using for the channel. And release more content. We're gonna work more, we gotta save more money. We're gonna try to get like some sort of side gig, which is almost impossible. What I don't understand, I was thinking yesterday, right? I was cooking some food, and I'm just thinking, it's so strange that I'm in this situation right now. Perhaps it is due to some sort of secret society tampering with my life, knowing that I am an individual that has promise and very, very strong spiritual prowess. I just don't think it makes sense that someone that has a degree and a certificate and has put time into working, just in general, would be subject to a life where I'm just sort of hoping that I find a good job, just so I could even start getting a pension or 401k. I think that these things are insane. I think that whole thing is insane. There is a perpetual battle between good and evil. And I am like one of those, like, you know, one of the little soldiers, right, on the fighting for the behalf of light. So I am going to constantly be subject to unfair treatment and crazy, intense opposition that has the whole might of the physical reality on their side. So it sort of sucks. Anyway, but my mental health is good. I promise, mental health is solid. I think that's about it, man. I think that's it for the Piso's Perception. Honestly, things have been going well. We're gonna improve. We're gonna drop more semen retention videos this coming month on the channel. We're gonna learn more about DaVinci Resolve, which is the editing software that I've been using recently to do better for the channel. It uploads faster, it renders faster than iMovie. It's great. We are going to stay free of temptation. Well, temptation is always gonna be around, but we're not going to touch temptation. With that being said, Sombra del Piso out. If you enjoyed that content, please like, comment, subscribe, share the video with some peers. For the people that are just coming into this, or just looking at this video, we usually do a Piso's Perceptions, which is just a sort of appraisal, personal appraisal of my mental state, my financial life, my social life, every month. So I usually try to do it for the first of the month. I was busy, so I didn't get a chance to film it, let alone edit it and release it. We're gonna try to do better at that. So with that being said, Sombra del Piso gone. Don't let this place get you down. As I said, it is a interesting reality that we're in. It's a very, very interesting false construct. When you are on this practice of semen retention, just understand that you are facing the absolute strength of the physical reality and all its forms against you. But that's okay, because this is temporary. Thank goodness. Stay radiant. I'll see you guys in the next one.